God, they cut me off. So then Shanta was saying how she don't know if she want to take True back to wherever she from with her because, you know, all that's going through, like how he been acting, and she shouldn't be fighting with somebody that she only know for 2 days. Well, that she only been around in person for 2 days. But also she feels like if she takes him out of his environment, he might be different. So yeah, she's stressed. They slept in separate rooms. It's not looking good. But everybody told her that. That's why I can't. I mean, I feel bad to an extent. So they came back with Kim and Joey, and it's Christmas Eve. So, you know, they make it back to the house. The kids and his mom aren't there yet, but they show up. She show up like right after them with the kids, and it was such a cute thing to see. I'm like, oh, I love beautiful moments like this. So, you know, Joey hugs his mom, the kids hug Kim. They're all, you know, loving on each other. And I guess they're having like some Christmas Eve thing at, I guess maybe his grandma, because his mom called her Mama or Mima or something like that. So I assume like that's his grandma, but they're just gonna stay in and have their own little like family thing. And it was so cute. They left like cookies for Santa and got ready for bed. And the boys were super excited to see Joey. Like, it was a good night. Kim was like, you know, she loves Joey with every fiber of her being or every being, whatever. And I'm just like, okay, girl. And she was like, she just always waiting on the other shoe to drop, which I'm feeling the same way because I'm like, that was so beautiful to see. So, like, you know, I've been wanting them to work out. I really do. So I'm like, but that's hard to be waiting on the other shoe to drop. Like, I could not do that. Like, I don't know. That's tough. Like, we need stability, security, trust. Like, those are the foundations of the relationship. So it's like, if the foundation rocky, then here comes the toxicity. But I hope not for the kids' sake because, you know, the kids deserve, I mean, you know, kids deserve good childhoods, you know? So, yeah. Then they move over to Letitia and Keith, and she's still on the phone call with the receptionist at the courthouse trying to ask about the early release on Keith. And the ladies still keep telling her, like, contact your lawyer. I can't tell you. I don't know. I don't see any release date before his original release date. Like, is there anything else I can help you with? And she just then Letitia just like, oh, like in shock, like asking her over and over, like, what? Are you sure? Like, was this all a lie? You know what I mean? Like, so I understand her. Like, she's, you know, like, wait, what? Like, what is going on? You know? So then she's trying to call the lawyer Ben, but he's not answering. So she's, you know, she telling us like she's heartbroken. You know what I mean? Like, she thought her man was coming home, and it's not looking like he coming home. So she's like, did Ben scam her? Like, without, you know what I mean? Like, what is going on? So she was like, she finna pull up at his office because he gonna talk to her. And I'm like, I mean, that sounds like a bit much because it's not like they're gonna break him out of the jail today or something. But I mean, if he doesn't return in a timely manner, like, you just called him 5 seconds ago, he might be with another client. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to be reasonable. I'm like, I know you're emotionally charged, but let's just take a deep breath, decompress, and level the head out and make rational decisions. Yes. Yes. But then they went to commercial. So let's see what else they got going on. So they came back with Daniel and Bianca, and they got 1 minute remaining on the phone call. So Bianca take the phone back. They say, you know, that I love yous, and hang up. And then they're going into like a bar, but I guess her friend is like sober, but she gonna have a drink regardless because she feel like she don't have an alcohol problem. But his mom called her, like FaceTime her, and she says, you know, like his mom treats her nice, like she's glad that they have a good relationship. And I'm like, okay, that's good. Like, you know, that's good. So, his mom gets on there and starts telling her basically how she feels like it's gonna be tough for her son to stay sober in a house that has alcohol in it, but she know that Bianca loves him so much that she would never have alcohol around him and stuff like that. And then the daddy get on the phone and asks Bianca, how mentally stable are you? So I guess that's where the title come from. So everybody like, what? I'm like, what? The question came out of left field. So the mama grabbed the phone back and she's just like, he just says off the wall stuff. Don't listen to him, you know. Don't listen to him. So they hang up the phone. And her friend Andreas is telling him, like, you need to listen to the mom because the mom is right. Like, you don't need to be drinking around him. Like, that can set him off. And the dad is like, I didn't like what he said. She's like, I didn't like that either. Like, after all she does for him, like the audacity, and then it's a red flag that that's who Daniel looks up to, like as a role model. And I'm like, that is kind of red flaggish, but okay, girl, she's seeing the red flags, but she collecting them like she at the theme park. So, okay. So then she was feeling like, I don't know. She was just feeling like she don't know if like if the thing like if it's gonna work, I guess. And then they went to commercial, but she still feel like she's still gonna drink no matter what, and he knows that because he got on there telling us that she's still young, so she still drinks, and it's gonna be a challenge for him because even while he been in jail, he still relapsed like twice. Because you know they be in jail like making the wine and stuff like that. I'm like, so she don't care. She's still gonna have drinks around him, and he don't relapse. So I don't know how good it's looking for him to stay sober, and that's that. So he need to go to the halfway house for sure. All right, y'all. So they come back with Shanta and True, and it's the morning after the whole big explosion thing happened. So he called her downstairs and asked her, how she sleep. She like, well, not good because it's a lot going on in my head. And then she get on there and tell us that she is irritated because every single day she puts True above herself. And I'm like, we can stop right there. We can stop right there because that's the problem. That's the number one problem. It takes two whole people coming in a relationship. Nobody can make you happy. And what's the other one? I don't know. But that love yourself. Self-love is the best love. Nobody gonna love you like yourself. Are the 3 points that I'm trying to make there. And then he goes on to tell her that, well, he still wants to go back to her hometown with her or whatever. And she's like, well, why? And he's like, well, we have a bond. I don't want to just throw it away. I just want to take it, go with the flow, see how it go. You know what I mean? Then he got on all this jewelry, full set. So she asked him, like, where you going? He like, well, my sister finna pick me up to go to the gym. And then his sister called, she outside. So he like, all right, I gotta go. So instantly she gets like, Shanta's mad, but of course she doesn't say anything, and he leaves, goes out with his sister. But she does tell us that she don't trust his family as far as she can throw them, and she can't throw. So she just got a feeling that he going out to talk to some other female. And I'm like, duh, he just told you last night that he didn't want to be exclusive and that he's just going with the flow. And who puts on all this damn jewelry to go to the gym? Like, not to try to impress somebody. You know what I mean? Like, if you actually trying to work out, you're not trying to work out with all the jewelry on. Watch it. Like, yeah, no. But so it's like, the common sense clues are telling you that he's meeting with another girl. So if you don't think that, then you're crazy. But of course he is going to the gym with all this jewelry on. But his sister friend Tisha, I think, or something like that, is meeting them there. And he used to talk to her while he was in jail in 2018 before Shanta. But they were just friends going with the flow. And they never got to the point where they could call themselves like together. So, but I'm like, so what are you and Shanta doing? Because ain't y'all going with the flow and all this like, Shanta girl. And then the girl was walking into the gym, and that was the end of the episode. So I'm like, girl, you better not take him back to your hometown. You better listen to the common sense in your head and stop trying to follow your heart. Because she was telling us that the only reason why she's still there is because she loved True so much. And it's like, sometimes your heart will have you out here messed up. Like, your heart will have you out here messed up. Like, you gotta listen to your head. You gotta think. Write a list. Write yourself a list. Sometimes you gotta see it. Like, am I being stupid as hell? How many stupid things have I done? Like, I don't know. But girl, you lost me at you put him above yourself every day. Let's take some steps back. Develop some self-love. Let's pray. Let's meditate. Let's not do that. Because if you put him before yourself, you better not be putting him before your kids. Like, that's a whole nother subject. That's a whole nother. Okay. That was the end of the episode, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all of the things. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really, really appreciate it. For the ones that do, I love you. And I'll see y'all next week.